At first, there's a lot of people like saying I'm very hard to approach because maybe a bit too fierce, just too scary to approach. I feel too much of tattoo and all. Yeah, maybe think that I'm a bad person because that's how we see people with a lot of tattoo. Yeah, but I don't think this mindset is the right way to think because we are just the same normal human being with just a lot of inks.
It's just that you
much.
use your body as a canvas.
Yeah.
Hi everyone, welcome to Open House, where every conversation opens a new perspective. I'm your host Durga, and today we are diving into the world of tattoos, and we have an incredible guest with us. She's an award-winning tattoo artist, the owner and artist founder of Divine Tattoo Studio, and someone who's turned her body into a living canvas, right? Welcome to Open House, Casiline.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm fine, thank
You're
you.
good?
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
fine, thank you.
Casiline, let's start with you. Right?
Okay.
You know, tell us a little bit about yourself and who is Casiline.
Hi, my name is Casiline. I'm a tattoo artist based on black and grey tattoo. And it's more on my profession for tattoo art. Yeah.
Can you explain a little bit more about what's black and grey? That means you do you black out?
No, it's not blackout.
It's not a blackout,
It's
right?
not a blackout. It's more like black and grey realistic. Even black and grey anime or whatever things that is like black and grey without colours.
I see. But you do everything, right? You do colours, you do
Yeah,
black
I
and
do
grey.
also but for what I really do is more on black and grey basis But colour, Japanese art and all, I still work on that. Yeah.
I see. Now, can you tell us about your first tattoo? I can see that, you know, you've got...
I'm kind of full right now. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still working on it. Yeah, I'm still working on it.
What was your first ever tattoo?
My first ever tattoo when I was 15. Yeah, it's quite young to do that. So it's on my back, a mini tiger. Yeah.
And why did you want to get a tiger? Or it's just random?
I just random. I just walking and then I saw it. There got a booklet of tattoo, the flashes and all. Then, oh, that's cute. And I just get it done.
I see. Oh my God, did your parents find out?
Yeah, just the second day only.
Oh, you didn't manage to hide it.
I get a, wow, it's hell, man, that period of time. But
were they very upset?
they are actually. But because I was 15 only and I haven't found my real job and all, I don't have income and I still put tattoo and they worried that.
Like, will it affect your
Yes,
job?
of course. Because in the older generation, if you have tattoo means hooligans, you know.
Yeah, actually speaking of that, right, you know, like back then, you know, when you have tattoos and all that, people think that maybe you belong to a certain group, like, you know, maybe like gang related and things like that. Now you are a tattoo artist, right? You see so many different people coming through. Like, what do you think of the culture here now in Singapore?
For now, I feel it's much more open. In the other sense, the older generation still will judge, you know, look at me like, wow, why so many tattoo? Wow, that's too much of tattoo and all. But for us, I would think that it's more a form of art.
I mean, it is a form of art, right? You spend so many years learning
but
it.
in Singapore, it's already very open, but still not open yet.
Not as open,
Yes,
right?
like job-wise or how people view lah.
Yeah, right. So speaking of learning, right, you went to Taiwan to learn it.
Yeah.
So what was that like in Taiwan?
So I went to Taiwan to find my master and he teach me a lot of Japanese in the first place because he's more on a Japanese base.
I see.
Yeah, but he still teach black and grey also. Yeah.
How long were you there for? Like in...
I come back and forth, like maybe like 2 weeks, 1 month. Yeah, I'll just come running around from Singapore to Taiwan, stay over, accompanying my master and learn from him and my brother and sister lah, his other disciple. Yes.
I see. So before tattooing, before you said that, okay, I want to be a tattoo artist, what were you doing actually?
I was a makeup artist once. Yeah, I did work in Sephora before also lah, like for 6 months only. Yeah, security I also did before. Yeah,
Wow.
I keep jumping around everywhere. Nightlife, like pub and all, I do for like 10 years. Because I have 2 kids, single mother of course. And halfway through I feel that I cannot like keep jumping around, like work this, work that and not much money to feed my kids. What if one day they want to go to high school and all, I have no money to pay. So I feel that I need to have a very, very stable job and passive income lah. And I would like to work in happiness. Yeah, so I find something that I like and I can earn money. Yeah, so I choose this job as tattoo artist. So I can feed my whole family lah, I feel.
What do you love about being a tattoo artist?
The satisfaction of seeing the client happy. Yeah, like when they see the artwork and they really appreciate me as their artist. And when I see their satisfaction, I'm very happy, I'm very proud of myself and all. Then I think that's most important to me. Yeah.
And what was the hardest thing about becoming one? Because you spend a lot of time away from your friends to learn and all that, right? So what was like very hard for you? Like, have you ever felt like giving up while learning?
I always felt like giving up, but, but I can't, I can't give up. Okay, like example, I start work at 12 to 1 p.m. around there, and I end work maybe at 8 or 9. After that, I still need to draw for my next client. Yeah, so sometimes I really sleep like 5 hours, 4 hours. It's a good thing to be busy in a way, but cannot stop learning. So when I'm still working and learning at the same time and drawing, just sleepless night. Even like I seldom hang out with my friends anymore because I have no time. They did complain lah, but so sorry lah. I need to focus on my job lah.
Now, I noticed that, as you mentioned, like there's still some stigma, like people still judge, people still, have a certain perception, right?
Yes.
And you have tattoos, you have some on your...
on my face,
on your
I
face
know.
as well. So, what prompted you to do that? Like what made you want to okay, I'm going to tattoo my face? Did you worry about how people will look at you?
At first, yes. When I tattoo my face, a lot of people like saying, why? Why you tattoo your face? Like it's made me feel that it's a wrong thing to do it. Like I feel that quite amount of time lah. But then in the end, after my income is stable, I feel that I'm okay to tattoo on my face, so I don't have to worry that I need to find a job that cannot accept tattoos on face lah.
So you feel more confident
Yes.
because you have a stable job already.
Yes.
I see.
Way before, I wouldn't want to tattoo my neck, my face, like hand, my feet and all, because I can't. I just, I need to think for the future also.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, if I were to ask you, out of all your tattoos, right, which one do you love the most? Or which one has the most meaning for you?
Oh, I recently did one very meaningful tattoo, which is me and my kids. That I tattoo myself.
Oh, how do you tattoo yours?
It's at here.
on your leg.
It's over
Maybe
here.
you can
So
show us.
This a shark and a dinosaur.
Oh.
This I tattoo myself because my son loved dinosaur and my daughter loved shark.
I see.
So I just combine it. And I took a video of it also, like that how I did my tattoo.
How old are they, your children?
And the eldest one is 9 and the youngest one is 4.
4. And how do they, when they look at mommy, do they have questions? I'm sure they have, right?
They question a lot and they some sort of get interested in what I do. So they still like come to my studio and draw drawings, colorings with me and all. They always wanted to ask me, when can I get tattoo? I tell them that once they are stable in their job, in their incomes and all, they can get tattoo by me. So for now, I feel that if they like, they can learn to draw only lah. I wouldn't like
encourage it.
Because we are living in Singapore and I feel need to be stable lah.
Do you sometimes worry, like, as their mother, for your children, do you worry about how others will judge them based on you as a mother?
Actually, not really because we are being who we are. We are just happy. So I'm kind of proud of myself being a single mother that I can feed both kids. I'm just being a mom and dad.
Right.
In the same time. Even like no matter how tired I still like go back to them to tuck them in bed. I try my best to be a good mom.
Are they your motivating
they
boss?
They are. They really are,
How do you balance everything? You run a business, and then you have 2 kids, and then, tattooing is also quite a time consuming job because you have to plan ahead, spend time planning before you ink the client. Right?
It's really very tiring because I have kids. So after I end my job, I will go back home to accompany them for like few hours, maybe 2 hours, 3 hours. And for Saturday, I'm not working. Even Saturday, there's a lot of clients. Usually weekends, more clients. But I just close my shop on Saturday because just want to accompany them the whole day.
So you make sure you take that time off.
Yes, I will make sure I take my time off.
Actually, that's very nice because, usually weekends will be the best time for you. So you've made that sacrifice to say that as a mother, children are important. That's fantastic.
Thank you.
Now, let's come to you being a tattoo artist, right? What made you decide that, wow, this is what I want to do. There's so many different things you said you tried, right? You worked in the nightlife, you makeup artists. Makeup artists, they also are like an artist.
Yes,
right?
yes.
So what made you maybe choose being a tattoo artist over a makeup artist?
Because since young, I love arts, like drawings, everything. I'm really in love in arts. And when I grow up, right, I like tattoos. Not because like I feel very swag, very cool and all, but I just like inks. So after I learned tattoo and I start doing tattoo, it's very satisfied by everything. I'm happy in this line. So I don't think I can stop. I don't think I can stop. Yes, I will just do it, everything.
And now you're teaching also, right?
I have a student, Shannon, yes.
Is it hard to teach?
It is. It is hard to teach. It's like, every day headache. Yeah.
So what is the hardest thing, would you say, that you face in this profession?
I feel that discipline is the most important. Lateness, we cannot, must be on time. I hate them to come in late and all. And patient. Being a tattoo artist, patient is the most important, I feel.
How so? Yes. Like discipline and patience, right? You mentioned. Why is it so important for a tattoo artist?
Because for art, if you rush it, it wouldn't be nice. And you can see it very clearly. It's a rush art. But if you patient, slowly work on it, use your heart to do, the art really is amazing one. The difference is really big.
So the discipline and the patience, and some of the tattoos, I mean, depends on the client. It's the same piece of artwork, but they can keep coming back, right, to do different parts, is it?
Different parts. Sometimes touch up, sometimes, until when they are full, maybe no more business.
In your opinion, what makes you a good tattoo artist?
I wouldn't say that I'm very good artist, but just trying my best to fulfill what my clients want, like what kind of art they like, their desire, or what suits them. Like sometimes clients come in and say that he wants in this certain area or certain arts, but I don't feel it suits them that much. I will try to convince them, like maybe this one is better for you, the placement wise and all. I will just
advise them.
Advise,
because tattoo is not like a haircut. You know, if you get a bad haircut, it will grow back. So your job is actually very important. The consultation
yes, it's super important
part, right?
Yes.
So what if someone comes to tell you and they show you this like really ugly design that they want to do? They really insisted like, I really want to do it. I really, really want.
I will try my best to advise them that it's not very nice lah. But if they still insist on what they want, I'd rather not do.
Right.
What
is the worst request that you've gotten?
Worst request? I actually don't have it because everything can turn into an art. I feel.
Or what's the strangest one that you've had?
The strangest? Oh, wow. I have somebody come in to do the girlfriend's name. When I put it on his chest. 2 months later, he came back and wanted to cover up.
Broke up, is it?
Yeah, they broke up. I mean, like, it's not wrong to put girlfriend, boyfriend names. I mean, I do also. Like, and I do cover up also. It's just like 2 months only. You are back. Okay, earn one more time of money.
Now, if a young person, like you mentioned earlier, right, your children, I mean, they are still very young. But if let's say like 17, 18, is there a legal age limit?
There's no legal
age
age.
limit. So if it's a very young person who
yes.
comes in, would you do it for them or would you advise them to wait?
I will tell them to wait at first. If too young, I need the parent consent, or maybe the parents can come over to the studio to let them do it lah. But usually I wouldn't recommend it because I don't want to ruin people's life. What if the tattoo I did and he can't find job in the future? Like just what if? So if they can get elsewhere, I can't stop them lah. But if in my place, I wouldn't ruin people's life.
Now, what do people always misunderstand about you?
At first, there's a lot of people like saying I'm very hard to approach because maybe a bit too fierce to approach and all. But I'm friendly lah. I feel lah.
Yeah, you are.
I feel that I'm friendly, but then some people will feel that just too scary to approach. I feel too much of tattoo and all. Maybe think that I'm a bad person because that's how we see people with a lot of tattoo. But I don't think this mindset is the right way to think lah, because we are just the same normal human being with just a lot of inks.
It's just that
Nothing
you
much.
use your body as a canvas.
Yeah,
like a-
so yeah.
Being a woman tattoo artist, has there been any challenges for you in the industry? Because from what I see, there's a lot of male tattoo artists.
Yeah.
So has there been a challenge for you, or how has it been like?
At first, when I was starting my tattoo journey, the people sometimes will like gossiping about like she is a female so that she got client. And I felt not very nice to it because I want people to appreciate my art than looks. So I quite insulted by that. lah.
What do you want to say to people who judge you? Because you're a mother, you're a business owner, you're an artist, right? And all of these things are very powerful things, right? So what would you want to say to people who have these impressions of you?
Maybe can look at me differently because still nobody know me that much yet. But if you know me as a person, it's so much different than what they think, lah, I feel.
So like,
Yeah.
don't judge a book by its
Something
cover.
like that. Yes, it's just ink. Nothing
Yeah.
much, it's just ink. Yeah.
And it doesn't change who you are inside.
Yes, of course.
Right. Now, if somebody's thinking of getting their first tattoo, right, what would you advise them to do?
Some people I will advise like if it's the first tattoo, maybe you can get the smaller pieces first. But some people don't suit small piece, you know.
So having said that, how do you know someone suits something? Like, what is your creative process like?
Example, if a like muscular man come over and all, I wouldn't recommend like small pieces of tattoo. You know, it looks so weird. Like he's so big and here got a rabbit. Maybe it means to them like their children like rabbits or what. Then maybe can do a sleeve of rabbits. Like it will look cooler than a
small
yeah.
rabbit, yeah.
Some girls look cute and some girls look hot. But sometimes the hot girls want cute tattoo.
Okay.
I will recommend to the more cooler tattoo for them.
I
Then the
see.
cute girls, maybe they like cute tattoo,
Also, you look
Depends.
at their personality.
Yeah, sometimes what they like and can get inspiration and enhanced by them.
I see.
Yeah.
Who is a client that has come to you, for a tattoo, and that which has been very meaningful for you to do for them? Sometimes like they may do a picture like maybe their child passed away or something. Something like that. Any such stories you have?
Actually, a lot. Like their passed on mother, dad, grandma, grandpa, or dogs, even dogs. Yeah. So they were just like wanted to put it as a memory on their skin. I would love to do that for them. Yeah.
Do you get more pressure when you have to do that?
For now, no lah.
Back
because
then.
I know how to do it already. So I'm happy that they choose me to put something memorable on them.
Now, if I were to ask you about, your family, right? How did they sort of react to you slowly? Because I've seen some pictures of you in the beginning. You didn't have that many actually, just a few here
a
and
little
there,
bit,
right?
yes.
And how did your parents react to it slowly, becoming full body?
So at first they of course get angry when I get my first, second or third tattoo. I think it's too young for them to take it lah. But when I was 26, I started my tattoo journey. Then they are quite supportive one. Yeah,
okay.
even my shop, renos and all, they all help me to do it one. Yeah, so I feel that they kind of supportive and make me wanted to
Work harder.
Work harder, yes. If I don't have my family support, I don't think I can be here right now also, to be honest. Yeah.
Now, what is the worst thing someone has said to you about your tattoos?
Oh,
Like any stranger, walk up to you and say,
oh yeah, there got some guy will tell me that you can't find a rich husband because you look like this. You can't find a boyfriend that accept you that have so many tattoos and all. Then I was thinking, I support myself throughout. Why would I need
Need a
someone?
rich
Yeah. I mean, like, if true love will come, it will eventually come, accept who I am and not because of how I look. So I don't think that there got any issue of that, but still people judge. Yeah.
do you feel that sometimes, personally for you, that sort of affects your relationships? Like with friends or even to find a partner?
Not really. If someone cannot accept who I am, I would rather not jump in this relationship. It'll be quite tough, I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to love myself first before knowing how to love people. Yeah.
So one thing that people always feel like when they see someone with a lot of tattoos is that the idea is that they don't love themselves. You know, it's
Yeah,
like,
I
it's
understand, but
you
no.
get what I mean? Like, that's why they want the
Yeah.
pain. Or it's a misconception, right?
Yeah, a lot of people after breakups or after anything, I
then-
want to feel the pain and they
Yeah.
can't find me and all.
So, do you feel like it's like that, or it's
Yeah,
actually
it's
the
not.
opposite?
Actually, it's not. Because for me, I do it is because of the art. So I think like people will come because they like my art, so they come. But for the breakup wise or being sad to come, also have, but not that much, I feel. Yeah.
Do people come in drunk or having, so that they don't feel the pain?
Usually this kind I don't really like to take in. Because if you are drunk, you move around, and when you drink, you bleed a lot. It's hard for me to work on. And I don't want to do something that's not nice and he take my art, go everywhere and tell, this Casiline do it one. And I just don't feel like doing something that I feel that's not nice. Yeah.
Well, actually, I
feel-
never thought of it. That person becomes like your ambassador,
Yeah,
right?
something like that.
Okay. Now, Casiline, you have been doing this for how many years now?
3 years.
3
I
years.
started tattooing 26 when I was 26.
26 and you
Yeah.
are 29
9 this year.
right? So
Yes.
for 3 years you've been doing this, right? What is the biggest lesson you've learned so far?
Teach me how need to be patient and everything, take times and all, and we'll go good lah, in good way lah.
What do you hope to do in the future? In the next maybe 3 years at least?
In the next maybe 3 years, I would like to have build a bigger team in my shop, and more learning. So I feel that I need to improve more in my arts and all. I need a lot of improvements, I feel. And just successful lah to can feed my whole family lah.
Right.
Yeah.
If you could tell 15-year-old Casiline something, what would you tell her?
Stay strong and never give up. If you give up on yourself, you wouldn't be me today lah. Yeah. I would like to say that lah. Yeah.
That's fantastic. Now, if there's someone who's going to go into this industry, they want to be a tattoo artist, right? And you
Yes.
have a student now. What is one thing you will tell them to keep in mind?
Never stop learning.
Never stop
If
learning.
one day if you are famous, if your artwork is good and great, awesome and all, never stop learning and never ever think that you are good enough in arts, because it's never ending learning. That's what I can say. I did tell a young China boy lah that he's just started learning. I did say this word to him, like never ever think that you are good enough. Yeah.
So what are you hoping to learn next, like for yourself?
For myself, I want to learn more on editing pictures.
Editing pictures?
Editing. We can't just use a Pinterest, photos or what, and stick to the skin. No, we need to do the backgrounds, lighting and all. I would like to learn that in the future.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe you can explain, what do you mean by stick to the skin? That means
For example, you find a Pinterest photo that you feel is nice, maybe a fox
For a
tattoo.
tattoo, okay.
Yes, maybe a fox tattoo. And we cannot just take the picture and just stick it on our skin. And just do it. It's just like copy paste, I feel.
see.
So you need to edit maybe a lady and you want her to hold something. You need to edit the hands inside and where the lighting is.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Casiline.
thank you.
Thank you so much for being here.
Yes.
Now, what advice would you have for any young person or anyone looking to get a tattoo?
Think twice. Think twice first.
Oh
Yeah.
dear, why? Why think twice?
You really need to be stable. I don't want to ruin people's life. So
Okay.
maybe other artists can do.
But
if
you're
they
doing
want.
great.
Thank you. A lot of hard work and time. I'm very tired. Yes, but never give up. Just never
Okay.
give up. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Casiline.
thank you so much.
Thank you so much for
Thank
having us. And to our listeners, thank you for tuning in. And if you love this episode, please share it, leave a review, and any suggestions to other guests, also follow us on our socials. Thank you and see you.